All right, we are back at the Donald Donald E. Stephen Convention Center in Rosemont, Illinois. And we are back at the 2025 Big Ten Women's Basketball Media Day Special. So the first up, we have Rutgers. We'll have the head coach, and we also well, actually, yeah.
There's so much to talk about. You've got 4 new assistants. You got a lot of new faces. So, big picture coming in. How are you feeling about the squad and how everything's starting to come together?
Feeling great about the squad, feeling great about how things are coming together.
So
It's just been
first
so
up,
much fun
we have
in
the
gym
head
with
coach
these
first,
coaches and with
actually.
these players, and so I'm excited about the season and what we can do.
With so many new players, how have you kind of handled?
I know where
this type of
Rutgers
leadership
University is.
role?
That's
How
on the
you're
other
learning,
side of the
everybody's learning
bridge.
so many new things. How have you done that?
Well, the thing is, we've started about discovering who can do what, and not being in a rush to put people in spots and roles, but naturally seeing who leads, naturally seeing what they do. And that's been the fun part this summer, is just discovering who we are and what we can do, and then putting it all together.
And I always like to say there's some coaches that have a system, and no matter what players they have, they put those players in that system. Or there's coaches who say, I'm going to look at the strength of my team and I'm going to build this year what's going to be. What's your philosophy on that?
Probably the latter. You want to make sure that everybody is in positions where they can do what they do well, and what they can do what they're strong at. And when you bring in 8 new players, it takes some time to figure out in this environment, different roles. How are you going to respond? And so we're going to be patient to let that come together so that we get the best out of every single player on our team.
And coach, it's not just 8 new players, but you've got 4 new assistants. So there's a new dynamic within your coaching staff as well. Shannon LaBeouf, longtime assistant at UCLA, known to be such a great recruiter and developer of talent.
That might have been your biggest recruiter.
I mean, phenomenal hire. What has she brought early on?
Well, she's brought a tremendous amount of knowledge, for one thing. She's a mentor. She's a servant leader, and she has built great relationships with our players right out the gate. And I think those relationships that she has, as well as the other new assistant coaches, but those relationships that she has will allow the players' talents to shine through.
So after looking at your roster, what do you think is a strength?
I think our strength is our depth. We have 13 players on our roster now, which, every year, we've been able to get more and more players. And to have 13 players and have the depth that we have this year, I think that's going to be something that's really going to be big for us.
You have been such a champion for this game. You were the very first president of the PA for the WNBA not all that many years ago. Obviously, the league is in a transition point right now. So I'd just love to get your thoughts on how far the game has come and sort of where you think it's going next from the position that you've been in.
It's been amazing to watch the growth of our game over the last few years, especially since the WNBA started and kicked off. I think the presence of the league, the professional league in this country, has really impacted grassroots basketball. More young girls are wanting to be pros, and so they're putting the work and the effort into that. And then when you look at where we are and where the collective bargaining agreement is about to be for women's sports, and where we are in terms of getting units in college women's basketball, I think we're on the precipice of another big jump. And while I've never heard of or been a part of easygoing collective bargaining agreement negotiations, like that never happens. But at the end of the day, I think the players and management will get on the same page about finding a path forward where women's basketball can continue to thrive.
And I just love for you, you're a lawyer, you're a coach, you're a player, you're the president of the Players Association, as Ashley meant, as a role model for young women. I mean, it's incredible what you've been able to do in your career. You're so young. You're still just a little puppy, coach. What do you take the most pride in, and personally, what you've been able to accomplish in the game of women's basketball?
I think, when you look back, you never think when you're in the middle of things like that this is going to be monumental or this is going to be impactful. You're just kind of doing what needs to be done at that moment. But to kind of look back and see how far the game has grown, to look back and see where professional basketball is, to look at where college sports is, and how we're impacting so many young women to lead lives of significance and impact. That's the part that you kind of go, man, all the work that we've done matters and is important, and we have just to continue to keep doing that as we move forward.
Well, and the best part, I think, of all that, you didn't mention that you threw the first behind-the-back pass to Shane Miller.
Yes.
That's really what you've been known
morning.
for, Coach. As I heard back in the day in Michigan, you were throwing dimes to Shimmy.
Shimmy was a baller.
She said she didn't catch the
She
first
tells
pass
us
that
all
you-
the time. Trust
Players
me,
and
we've
coaches
heard all
coming up
about
next.
it.
We have next is
Washington, thank you so
Ohio
much for spending
State.
some time with you. Best of luck this year. We appreciate
And of course,
the time.
hey.
Looking forward to watching this Rutgers squad.
And here's what the
Some
upcoming games
notable
in
games on the
November.
schedule, including
November
a trip to
20th,
SEC country
take
next
on
month to
Auburn.
face Auburn.
Iowa on the
Big state opener
6th.
at home, and
Princeton on the
Wisconsin versus
10th.
Columbus,
Ohio State on
Los
the
Angeles,
4th. Germany
Bloomington.
is Maryland.
For more
Michigan is
on Scarlet Knights,
22nd.
let's kick it over to
January,
Mike and
Washington.
Shimmy. A couple
February the
of
1st,
teams' newest
USC.
additions,
February the
guys.
1st, UCLA.
Very good.
February the
We've
4th
got
again.
two of the Scarlet Knight
And
players
matter
with
of
us here.
fact-
Ashley Kayla Ivey, a senior who transferred after 4 years at BC, and Amani Lester transferred after 2 years at Kansas State. So you're both new to this program. You're new to the Big Ten. Welcome. Give me your early
And
impressions
now,
of your new coach. Your
let's
new
just
teammates,
join
your college
Kayla
team.
Ivey and Amani Lester join the
So far,
show.
it's been an amazing adjustment. Love my teammates, love my new coaching staff. We pretty much gelled and clicked very quickly, honestly. It kind of shocked me. But off the court, our connection has grown so much since summer.
Her name
and
is
it's continuing
Kayla
to grow every day.
Ivey.
I'm pretty excited about our team. I think that, like she said, we gel and
And
connect
that's Imani
well
Lester.
together,
Join the
almost
show.
immediate. And I think that all of our talents and skills complement each other really well, and I think we're going to do really good this year.
You guys said you gelled pretty quickly. How's that happen? That doesn't normally happen, especially with so many new people.
I think, honestly, we just try to hang out with each other a lot off the
Join the
court.
show.
Pretty much almost every day. And just understanding what each other likes, doing different things, just to bond better. And I think that kind of helped us become
And
closer
they're
off the
just
court and also
really
on the
nice.
court.
You
Yeah,
know?
I think we're just figuring each other out, and like she said, we like to hang out, and it's not forced. And every time that we get together, it's fun and it's relaxed, and we just gel really well together.
Kayla, you're a point guard, and you know your head coach was a great point guard. So this is the first time in Quoquis's tenure that she's had a true point guard. What's that like playing for someone who also played that position?
No, so far it's been amazing. I'm trying to kind of like pick her brain to understand what exactly she wants me to do and how to run the offense. She gives me pointers all the time. Some things that she used growing up in her playing style when she played in the league as well. So it's been great trying to connect with her in that aspect. We watch a lot of film together just so that I can understand where she's coming from. She can understand where I'm coming from, what I see on the court. So far it's been pretty good.
Give me an example, each of you, of a teammate that has impressed you early on this year.
I'd say Zakara Perkins. She's going to be a sophomore this year, but I think her experience as a freshman is going to do wonders for us. She is the type of player to get after it every single day in practice, and I know she's going to do that in the game, and she kind of gives us a fieriness to us, and I really love seeing her.
I'm gonna say all my teammates, honestly, from 1 to 13. We put so much work in the off season. Everybody get into the gym, put in a huge amount of time into their game, and I'm just excited to see exactly what everyone can do.
How would you describe a Quoquis Washington practice?
Ooh, you know she's sitting right over there.
We get out a lot and run. We're in transition. We put up a lot of shots. We are intense, but we also learn. So a lot of our practices are learning practices. We're getting to know each other. So it's a learning experience, and at the same time, we're just having fun every day.
Yeah.
I watch the social media videos. You guys have a great account, by the way, your social media account. And your coaches, you have 4 new coaches on your staff, and they seem really fun. But everyone, even Mike seems really fun on social media. Are your those coaches as cool and fun as you guys make them out to be?
They definitely are. With 4 new coaches, 4 new personalities, along with 8 new players, like the personalities, we blend very well. The coaching staff, they're gonna push us on the court, but also have fun with us off the court and actually get to know us, and bond as well off the court. So it's great people to be around.
Yep.
Imani, Kayla,
always.
thanks for your time. Have fun the rest of the day. Good luck this season, your
Thank
first
you.
one
Thank you so much.
Thank
on
you.
the Banks. just getting started here. 17 more to come.
And coming up next when we return, that will be Ohio State women's basketball. The head coach and the players will be joining on the show next, right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. That's up next.